I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
We're on to race number 7, the penultimate race on the day, an MR75 handicap, 15:55, the off time over 1600 meters. And before we get into race number 7, we've got a rerun for you, and we've picked out Common Grounds when winning his maiden, and then interviews with Michael Roberts, Nicolette Roscoe and Mark Dixon.
Common Grounds onto the 300. It's going to take up power beating. Plettenberg's looking to run on, and then comes Tickerlocks. But inside the 200-meter marker, Common Grounds race over, ladies and gentlemen. Serena Mudley, you can put the crop down and pose for the photographers. 6 lengths clear. Common Grounds, bullseye. Noble Warrior second. Hunter's Arrow involved in a photo.
Yes, better on the turf. His poly run before that was not encouraging, and I was pleased with his run last time, and it looked like the extra 200 meters will suit. So we're very hopeful of him to run a good race.
Yeah, look, his last run at Greyville was in that rain when we had that heavy rain, and we tried to go through the meeting in that going. He didn't quite like it. He battled a bit, so we brought him back. It's not raining on Sunday, and I think if he can produce his maiden win. He's come on nicely at home. I definitely think he'll be in for a shout.
Yeah, Giles Festival, we sent him for a break because he went wrong on us, and his comeback run was really pleasing. I was very happy with the run. And then last time, basically you can put a line through that because that was the day when the conditions were pretty atrocious. He's dropped out. The kid who rode him said he couldn't see where he was going, so it was just one of those days. But no, he's not a bad horse. He's going to run a big race on Sunday.
A big race on Sunday, Jazz Festival at 16-1 in the market. Maybe one that you did not consider, and I definitely did not consider him. I'm not sure whether Dees is in the same camp or he gave him much sort of thought, this horse Jazz Festival, but we'll touch on him in a moment. Common Grounds is your favourite here at 28-10. It's then 5-1 about the filly Manic Monday, 5-1 Master Fuego, 11-2 Zalpa, 6-1 and Better Bar. Those D's, it's never easy straight out the maidens to win a race, but you've got to have a horse that's got ability, and this horse Common Grounds has got ability. He's got a lot of it, and I can tell you that he's a runner that has come on a lot after his maiden victory. He put the opposition to the sword over 1400 meters. He's only going to get better with age. We expect his form line to be franked again in an earlier race with the likes of Plettenberg. From a 6 draw, he now steps up in trip. He has credentials, but it's not going to be easy against a field of hard-knocking individuals.
Ratings of 3-year-olds is a contentious issue. It can be debated at length, and you're going to have to be the judge with regards to your assessment, because you're either going to take a stance and have a look at what he beat last time out, the manner in which he won, and then assess your rating with the rating that's been given to him by the handicapper, which is an 86. Now, Darryl Moore, this is a calculated move because... And I watch the entries and the nominations and the declarations on a daily basis. And Darryl Moore had this horse in a number of races on this race meeting on the 19th and on the 22nd. So after consultation with obviously jockey Serena Mudley that he works alongside with, and a phone call to me as well, they have decided, and we've decided collectively, I'd like to say, that this was possibly the right race for him to go back-to-back out the maidens. Because the field and the opposition, the form is a bit shallow, with all due respect to the opposition, beside one horse that I've picked out, which is number 9, Izapa. So if this horse is going to win out the maidens, for me it's not so much his rating and the weight he's going to carry, it's more so the opposition that he takes on that will give him every chance, because his form lines are solid, and the way he won last time out, he won better than that margin suggests, because I think if he wanted to stretch him, he could have won much more than 4 lengths. So he is a horse that I think could be in the right race at the right time, trying to catch the right wave against this type of field to make it back-to-back wins. The danger I make is this horse number 9, Zappa, for Unrenal and Platinum Racing, because although that form line hasn't worked out with direct winners, there has been a subsequent winner in Banzai Pipeline. Now, last time out, over that, was 1,800 meters, and it's a drop to 1,600. He was given such a positive ride by Robert Carty that you could see a long way out that they were never going to get to him. He was always going to win. Now dropping in distance, a similar type of ride at Hollywoodbets Scottsville, it wouldn't surprise me to see him go back to back, because he's a talented horse on his day. It did take him a long time to win again, which came at his last start, but that certainly confirmed his well-being. So what I'm going to do here, Rael, to sum up, I'm going to go numbers 6 and 9 in everything, and I'm willing to take a chance with those two runners. We got some good input from those interviews with a few respective trainers, but 6 and 9 for me, all in everything. I think that's the place accumulator and the pick 6.
I'll just throw in one more, Steve's number 2, Dock of the Bay. Last time out, I thought he'd run a very big race at around 33 to 1 in the market, because he was down in class. He dropped a bit more in the ratings, and he sort of only got going towards the end of the race, and he hit the line quite hard, 2 lengths behind Wiley Riley. I think the step up in trip will suit him. He's got a good draw as well, which will obviously benefit him. He gets the 1.5 kgs off the back. He's dropped 2 more points in the ratings, and I think he's starting to peak now. I think he's getting to that point where he's going to win a race. He's on the right type of mark. His last winning mark came on an 89 in one of those GTH race meetings. So I think this horse, Dock of the Bay, could run a big race at around 10 to 1 in the market, and then include the likes of number 6, Common Grounds, and number 9, Izalpa into the mix. So 2, 6, and 9 for me, and then you heard from these numbers 6 and 9, the 2 horses for him in race number 7.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.